Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm doing like a Christmas book haul. It's technically my first haul. It's basically all the books that I got for Christmas. Yeah. So I got 10 books for Christmas. Most of them were ones I'd asked for. Some of them I knew I was getting because I was there when my mum bought them. Because there was one point where we were in a charity shop. And like there were some books I wanted and she was just like, I'll buy them for you if you let me give them to you for Christmas. So there are about 4 I think that were like that. Yeah. So the first book that I got is Ironside by Holly Black. If you didn't know, I recently read both Tithe and Valiant, which are the first two in the Modern Fairy Tales series, which is like the series that happens before the Folk of the Air series, which is like the Cool Prince and stuff. So Ironside's the third one and the last one. Yeah, I'm really excited to read it. Yeah. The next book is Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Again, if you didn't already know, Children of Blood and Bone I read in like October, I think, and I absolutely loved it. It quickly became like one of my favourite books. It was so good. So yeah, Children of Virtue and Vengeance is the sequel to that. Yeah, I'm really excited to read it again. The next book is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I've never actually read any of the books by Cassandra Clare, though I've been wanting to for a while. This one's the first one in the Mortal Instruments series. Yeah, I'm really excited to read it again. I'm excited to read all of these, so. The next book that I got is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I do technically know the spoiler for it because my other friend at school was reading it and she accidentally told me the spoiler and then she was just like, oh my god, I just remembered you wanted to read it too, I'm so sorry. So I know who the murderer is, but still, I'm excited to read it again. The next book is One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich. I got this from my dad and he said he first read it when he was like in school or something, and then he read it quite a few times after, and apparently it always makes him feel cold and stuff, but he thinks it's really good. It's just set, it's one day in the life of a prisoner at one of the Stalinist labour camps, the Gulag, and it's just a day in the life of one of the prisoners. I swear I just said that. But it's really interesting apparently, so yeah. Next book that I got is Divergent. I've already started reading this. I started it yesterday because Zoe was doing reading sprints on her channel. I did one and then I had to go, but I started Divergent then, and then last night I read until chapter 7. Also, I know I deleted the page, I'm so sorry. So I'm now on page 61. I need to update that on Goodreads. Yeah. And then I also got Insurgent. I think I was there when my mum bought Insurgent, and then I was just like, but if you get that, and then I also need to read Divergent before that. So she was just like, okay. And then I think she got it for me as well, I think. Yeah. Next book that I got is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I've been wanting to read Pride and Prejudice for a while. Because I'm hoping it will just become like, with classics, I find like Little Women and stuff. I love Little Women so much. But with them, I often find they're the kind of things that I can just like reread and they make me feel nice and cozy and stuff. So I'm hoping Pride and Prejudice will become one of these. Yeah. This book that I got is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. And then the final one is Paper Towns by John Green. I've wanted to read, I've never actually read like any books by John Green, but what are they called? But I have a friend that read The Fault in Our Stars and she really liked it. And I haven't watched the movie either, but I really want to again. And then I also want, I asked for The Fault in Our Stars by John Green or any book by John Green. So I got The Fault in Our Stars and Paper Towns. Yeah. Okay, so that's everything that I got for Christmas. I'm really grateful for all of these and I can't wait to read them. Hopefully I'll finish Divergent before the end of the year. And then, yeah, I reckon most of my January TBR will just be the books that I got. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.